bomb site and the fountain, indicating that we are about to jump into this match.
Here we are then. Pistol, Movistar Riders started on the CT side of proceedings. Eternal Fire, they will have to kick things off on the attack. Xantares leading the charge with the P250 up towards Fountain. Quite a lot of utility on Xcloud.
Yeah, quite a bit. So we can do with that one. Xantares just going for a little bit of a peek. Alex tucked in with the dualies, can swing out on the contact as well. Another player close by in short too, so they have a good setup here on the CT side. Xantares just going to crawl his way across. imoRR is close by, and here's Alex with the dualies, but can't quite get it done. Trade does come through from Martinez straight away. Doubles up, in fact. Huge kills from Martinez. Paz pushing forward, looking for one in response, and he is going to get it.
All right, there's that impact, and look at DeathZz on this flank. Creeping over, that's the bomb dropped. Great kill. Oh, the utility as well. 3 versus 2. He's tucked in towards the party. Walks it, can't quite land the headshot. Suddenly, Paz, he's thrown into a clutch.
Nice one from DeathZz, drops that bomb. Paz, they should have a good read on his position. Making his way up slowly towards long, but has to deal with 2 players here. That's going to fire for shot, then fall back. Paz trying to bait out the jiggle, not going to connect. Now they're going to group up together. DeathZz with those collected dualies gets it done.
Yeah, good stuff from Movistar Riders. They're in the correct position for that play to come in towards the fountain. Flashbang over the top. Alex wanted a little bit more purchase on the Akimbo pistols, but not quite. But good work from Martinez, already flying into action.
Yeah, I love this push from DeathZz as well. That double up. Fantastic stuff from the individuals here from Movistar. Got off to a good start on their CT side. Eternal Fire are opting not to purchase into this one. So they're going to be saving for the follow-up. Just a couple of, well, 1 deagle, in fact, on imoRR. That's all there is to show for the T's.
Yeah, not ideal. But love a bomb plant, Eternal Fire, if they could get their hands towards a bomb site. Not quite. imoRR leading the charge. Just going to take a little peek in at the buy for Movi. Martinez, he's leading the front with the M4. DeathZz has got one as well, and a couple of pairs of FAMASes to kick things off.
Means they're a little bit lighter on utility, but that's fine. They're playing the long game here. Just want to hold on to these rifles into the follow-up if they can. Deal with these pistols. And Alex, he might take first contact here with the MP9, darting in the bathroom. So no, it's actually going to be Martinez. Nice, easy opener onto imoRR. Alex does spot one out long, and now he can clean up these players in towards bathrooms. Nice double up from Alex, getting that extra cash with the SMG. Make it a 3rd as well. The bomb is delivered. Now he's looking for Woxic out towards the tree, and it's too easy for Alex.
Yeah, really well played. Alex, he was the top performer when these 2 teams went head-to-head. He had 18 kills. Martinez was second with 14. So we have to see how he continues life on Overpass here on this CT side. But that's just a little bit of a formality, right? You got the MP9 racking up the kills and the cash, $600 a kill on the SMG. And well, really nice work.
Yeah, round's about as perfect as you want from Movistar. Don't lose the player, get 4 kills from the SMG. The only SMG as well, so perfect. Now the guns all do come out for Eternal Fire though, so now's their opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got the bonus. Even if Movistar loses, they can pick up an AWP. Not looking to be the case, though. Early damage being traded over towards Monster.
And Mopo's playing close here, has to be careful. He's being tagged through that smoke, through that pipe. Little smoke gets deployed, though. Slows down Eternal Fire. They are focusing heavily towards B.
They are, but look at Xantares. He's holding this connector, but Alex will still win out the gunfight anyway. That's the big scalp to take in the bonus.
Yeah, that's a huge kill to find. DeathZz looking to replace Xantares' presence and going to punish. Xcloud goes down. Paz does get the trade immediately. Now they have to start making their way towards B. DeathZz is here, drops a flashbang, trying to play around the pillar with the FAMAS. Rotation to come through as well. He just falls back, stays alive, damage done onto imoRR. And they still have to deal with this player in towards short.
Yeah, look at the rotations though. One player already in towards CT. Paz being brought down low from all of these trade-in blows. imoRR steps up. DeathZz remove Martinez from the heavens, dispatches of another and a second. imoRR left last alive, trying to lead by example, but can't quite get it over the line. Movi take the bonus.
Yeah, it's a perfect round. 3 players alive, upgrade the MP9 and FAMAS into AKs as well. Looking good. Martinez in particular starting to really step up here. A couple of nice rounds from him. Need to get him warmed up as well. And I mean, Alex in particular, really impressive. Gets that first kill, then his last kill was actually over towards CT.
Yeah, really dynamic. It's nice to kind of take the initiative for Movistar. The fact they're being proactive as well. As soon as the contact's taken in connector, he falls back, another player steps into short.
They don't opt for the AWP here, knowing that Eternal Fire aren't going to have the full investment either. So no reason to risk the AWP getting overwhelmed by these pistols.
Could be a quicker one. They're all grouping out towards B right now. 3 defenders start on the B bomb site. Early utility deploy, but it's going to be a pop to short.
Yeah, and the connector rotate can come through really quick as well. Alex is in there and he's been known to come down through that play already. They're actually going to be falling back this time, though, making their way back towards the A-bomb site.
Still a good setup, though. You've got 2 players out towards Monster. XANTARES and Woxic trying to lead by example. Flash through. DeathZz, he gets caught out.
MoPos, though, playing close, is caught out by XANTARES. The Tech9's come up with 2 fantastic kills. Death's the only defender, and now he is in the grave. Paz, the only one, is there with the kill. Martinez has rotated over. Now that bomb's gone down, rifles can be recovered.
There's a grenade. He could well place this, Alex, if he's not careful. Swings out towards heaven. His position's given up. XANTARES and the rest of Eternal Fire look to make this one flawless. Alex stepping up, but Paz knocks him down.
What a round from Eternal Fire. Don't lose a single player there. Just some fast plays with the pistols. Catch off Movistar.
Yeah, just keeping it simple. Just a couple of flashbangs straight over the top. Tech9's up close. Will dispatch of MoPos in particular playing a little bit close. Gets completely caught off guard. In fact, it's a team flash.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The grey screen player is always going to be at the disadvantage there, but doesn't seem to matter for XANTARES. Nice couple of kills from Paz as well, a player that we want to see getting warmed up here. Eternal Fire posts there first, and they get a bunch of weapons for free.
Interesting. Look at the buy from Movi. You've got an MP9, a 5.7, and then you've got the M4s and the AWP.
Yeah, look out towards Fountain. Alex has pushed his way up here. He's got a player supporting in Martinez. Fantastic. That's actually a team flash. Oh, Alex, he's been set up for a double. Almost gets a third as well. XANTARES has walked out onto the B bomb site, but cannot convert the kill onto MoPos.
I can't believe he didn't find that one. He saw it just as the player cam cut. Paz now needs to try and retrieve the bomb. 2 versus 4. It looks a little bit unwinnable for Eternal Fire right now.
Next, looking for something. Not going to give it to him towards short. Eternal Fire slow things down. Paz has to clear out and see if Alex is still, well, not Alex, if Martinez is still sticking around, but no. Bomb can be retrieved. Martinez is posted up in towards the bathrooms. Could catch xCloud off right here.
This is cool. This is a little bit more of an aggressive stance. He's even got the support of DeathZz on the MP9, so he can fall back if he misses the shot. Instead, they're just going to relocate, heading back down towards the connector. There's still 2 defenders on this B bomb site.
Yeah, rotation can come quick as well. DeathZz playing deep in towards CT, so he can come over. There is one player low. MoPos just has the 5.7 and very little HP.
One smoke, one molly. Going to be very difficult for Eternal Fire to try and work their way through. xCloud spray doesn't quite connect. Does find the low HP on MoPos. Now Paz can try and step up as well.
Yeah, DeathZz found xCloud though. It's all now onto Paz. He finds that first kill and he's staying alive somehow. Has a smoke he can deploy. 10 seconds left. Has to try and get this bomb down. Even looking for the fight, but that Molotov is absolutely deadly.
Yeah, really well placed by Movi. They don't panic. They put the incendiary down. There's no way to plant that bomb. Just run out of time. Eternal Fire, that round, it escapes them. And that's all off the back of a team flash and Alex getting aggressive.
Yeah, that team flash is so unfortunate. I thought for sure that was a CT flash to try and set him up here, but he activates off that immediately, swings around, gets that first, the Fountain protecting him for the trade. The fact that he gets the second there is practically criminal.
Things to consider though, Eternal Fire, they've managed to walk their way on the B-bomb site multiple rounds in a row now, despite being at the disadvantage. We'll see if that translates further down the line. imoRR getting aggressive, Martinez to be tested, but Alex steps in and saves him.
Yeah, there's that double duo over towards A. Alex supporting Martinez. Woxic has the AWP out now as well, yet to see that on the T side. See what impact he can have that one with that one so far. Currently he's sitting in towards playground.
Good reaction though. Eternal Fire, they've got control of now connector and short. XANTARES peeking around the corner. There's 3 players here, and it's a bait and switch set up towards barrels. Martinez will actually find the kill.
Yeah, it's rotate, right? Martinez is spotted over towards party there.
Yeah, and DeathZz, he can hear all of this. He's creeping. He's dropped the bomb. Another flash. Oh, it's perfect. Moving in tandem. Movistar Riders, the teamwork is electric.
The repositioning is fantastic. The fact they have DeathZz posted up there with that MP9. Martinez fires off the shot over towards B. And so Eternal Fire's immediate response is we're going to crunch onto A. There's no AWP here. We can try and abuse this rotation. And that's exactly what Movistar is set up with. They brought over an extra player in Alex to support DeathZz.
He started in connector as well, DeathZz, so he's given up the control, and Movi realised that they can just tuck in, especially in towards toilets, and that allows this free rotation of Martinez. It's cool to see him being so dynamic early on.
Well, it's one of these rounds that Eternal Fire got on the board with the Tech-9s, so maybe they have another opportunity to do it here, but it's going to come at a cost. Nice flashbang. DeathZz gets the opener onto imoRR. That's control established over on that side of the map for Movistar. The only space that Eternal Fire have to work with is out towards A.
This is great. This is really nice early signs from Movistar Riders because they're dictating the tempo of this game right now. They're the ones pushing early, catching Eternal Fire off guard. And it's not just in one area of the map. It's so dynamic each and every time. There's always a player in close proximity to trade.
Eternal Fire setting up over towards Banana. And Terra's with the Deagle looking to see if he can find an opener. Overpass holding the rotation down connector as well, so they're going to be funneled in towards Alex and Martinez once again. The AWP, it's holding the line. Alex can support at any moment. Going to spot this utility coming out, misses the opportunity, falls off the dice, repositioned now with that AWP. The second shot doesn't connect, but Alex is still tucked in. No one coming out long, so all he has to contend with is these players running on beside. The flashbang is good, but he still finds the kill. And he's still here, still has to be dealt with, and he's dealing with all of them. Falls just as Antares. He can recover this M4, but there is no ammo left and no players to help him.
Again, that's a really nice reaction from Movi. Martinez takes a couple of shots to bait Alex in. What is his protocol? Falls all the way back to bank, waits for his teammates. The fact that Alex can get a kill there, stay alive for so long, for those rotations to come up is absolutely perfect. So it just shuts down Eternal Fire before they can even plant the bomb.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that Martinez misses those two shots, right? Just having that second player there is just enough. Alex does everything. He's been looking really great, actually, in the server so far. We've seen a few huge multi-kill rounds from him that have essentially won some of these rounds from Movi.
It's quite clear they've worked specifically on setting up Martinez and having Alex there as the support network for him. So even if he feels a little bit under pressure, a little bit hot under the collar, he's always going to be supported by his teammates. And it's that connection, it's that family-orientated structure of Movistar that are really just dictating these rounds. 6-1, this is a completely different Movi to what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, this is what we like to see on the A side as well. The AWP paired up with a rifle. They're always one to support the other, and it seems to be working perfectly here for Movi. Eternal Fire get another opportunity. All the guns coming out. That lost bonus enabling all AKs across the board, despite the lack of bomb plants, despite the lack of rounds won. Nades being thrown through, but no one jumping at the moment. DeathZz is going to get the notice that they are going for that nade. That's about it.
I mean, this is first impressions that we're really seeing with imoRR at the helm for Eternal Fire. So there's always going to be a little bit of teething issues, some stumbling blocks along the way, but it looks like Movistar, they've now had that time comparatively to Eternal Fire, so that's why they're looking so much better. Also, we have to consider what we discussed before, Lucy, the fact that Overpass is that CT-sided threat. DeathZz perfect boost catches out xCloud, and that door is even blown off to accommodate that boost.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They even had another player in towards short. It was a 4-player lean to enable that boost for the opening. Now they can rotate DeathZz back towards the A bomb site to support Alex. DeathZz, he's rotating over as well. They're going to leave the AWP over towards the B bomb site, and this is a tough crossfire to break.
Yeah, this is rough. Boxic got to go around the corner. Alex, the Molotov tickles his toes. That's put imoRR on notice, but he still wins out the gunfight anyway. Hungry for more, but Xantares does punish. But again, look at this. 2 players in truck.
That's so difficult to get past. Have to clear one, you're not expecting another. And the rotation coming through as well. A 3rd player coming over. Eternal Fire have really made it clear that this is their destination.
20 seconds, got to make a move.
Here comes a Molotov. It's going to flush DeathZz out. He's looking for the fight, but a flashback from Mopos. The support of these Movistar players is fantastic. Now he can fall back as the flames fade. Paz pushing forward with the bomb, looking for the opening, but look at the time. This is where DeathZz tucked in this entire time. He's able to activate with that kill. Woxic, what can you do?
Not a lot. That's really good again. It's just the responses. You can tell that Movistar have worked on this quite a lot. And the fact they've even got 2 players in towards truck, the player reveals himself right at the last second. Eternal Fire, so often in these defaults, they've been burning down the clock. They've been feeling a little bit more uncomfortable, especially when they're losing players in the mix like this. You're not expecting just to lose and then DeathZz immediately rotate up. 3 kills in the round. That's really good impact.
His rotation's been fantastic from Movistar. Once again, Eternal Fire, not a lot to work with. The Galil for xCloud and the rest on, well, Tech9's and a Mac 10. So maybe some pace. Did pan out on that one round. Look at the deal with DeathZz, the flashbang. Actually, they are able to deal with him. xCloud playing anti-flash swings around for that kill, and that could be the opening.
Good damage. There's still 3 defenders here to contend with. Eternal Fire set to make their move, but DeathZz punishes imoRR. And imoRR, he's just in the smoke. He could be the real lifeline for Movistar, and he does get that multi-kill. xCloud last alive, 1 versus 3, just tucking himself in, but Martinez lands the shot.
Yeah, even holding the smoke push there in the 1v3. Fantastic hold from Movistar. That was with the opening going the way of Eternal Fire. Obviously, it came at a cost, some players low. This hold here is fantastic. The utility as well, just to slow things down. DeathZz doubles up, and then, well, imoRR's tucked in. Easy double for him.
Yeah, just really nice work. Again, that's another round we've seen Movi lean 4 towards B towards the start of the round. Trying to reinforce it a little bit because in the early stages of this game, Eternal Fire, they were having success trying to penetrate that.
Okay, this nade looks like it might be on target. They've got a couple here. This could really do the damage. Oh, there it is. All 3 rain through DeathZz. He is blown out of the server.
But look at Alex. He's in playground. He's locking this one all in. So as soon as they rotate up, he can just completely shut this down.
And this is a bit of a false information too, because they have a player tucked in. You can see on the minimap, imoRR is out here and has no idea that Alex is in the back lines. Oh, Alex could be the undoing of Eternal Fire here.
When does he make his move? When does he start to creep around this corner? Can hear the utility, can hear the footsteps. That bomb, it's making its way back down in towards connector.
Oh, this is a little bit weird. They're going to make their way back, so he's going to find at least the one, but now his position is node, so it's not quite as dangerous as it could have been. And he's put on notice as well a couple of shots. He's actually locked in here, but it does mean Eternal Fire, they have to account for this. They have to focus on dealing with him.
They're wasting so much time. 50 seconds left on the clock. imoRR made good ground up towards Divider, but now he has to come back, deal with Alex, who's doing so well and even finds him.
Yeah, Alex just staying alive, being such a nuisance. Utility you can use as well just to slow this down further. And they do not feel comfortable pushing out. 35 seconds left. They throw a Molotov through, but he's still standing here. 30 seconds. Voxic coming up as well. xCloud wants to swing out here, but it doesn't matter. Alex, all the spray. It's a little awkward. Can't convert it. But look at the time.
Yeah, where are you going to go? 20 seconds left. Eternal Fire, you need to start making inroads towards a bomb site. You need to plant the bomb. It's going to have to be B, and Martinez has to stand tall. There's no time.
Yeah, I don't think they could even make it. Maybe there's an opportunity here. Martinez, though, a single kill, that would be enough. And in fact, no, there isn't enough time. Doesn't matter. Oh, the shots from Martinez. There we go. That's a triple.
All right, you don't have to do him like that, Martinez. Even without the time, he still hits the shots. All right, cool, calm, and collected. That's exactly what we want to see out of the Spanish sniper.
Bit of a confidence booster for the young gun Martinez. What a triple on the hole. Playing around the pillar, even the quickscope. Close combat as that bomb was desperately about to go down.
God, let's see that one again. Look at the purchase for Eternal Fire. It's a single 8K on Xantares. The rest of the gang, Tech9s, and just limited pieces of utility.
All right, Xantares, a lot of pressure been put on your shoulders, but rightfully so. You are the star of this team. Time to show it.
Talk about Woxic as well. I don't think we've been seeing an AWP from him this half. Finances just really haven't helped Eternal Fire.
And they've got their hands on. He's not fired off a shot at the very least. So it's felt like there's not been one in the server. Martinez is certainly making his known, though.
Good to see. Much more positive scenes out of Movistar Riders. Martinez to be tested by 2 players. Gets the first onto xCloud. Repositions, but Alex, he stepped in at long toilets.
Here's that duo on A, just doing everything for them. Oh, Martinez almost caught out there. Spots the player running out. He repositions and scope back in and look for this fight. Alex out towards long. He's hearing these players, and that's the first jumping into vision. A nice kill from Woxic, but Martinez is still on the site. DeathZz is rotated over as well, and he is able to remove imoRR. Just Woxic and Paz left. They've taken some control out towards the long, and M4 can be recovered, but it's really not ideal. 2 versus 4, 30 seconds left.
No armor, no control. They might have to concede, go back down connector, skulk towards this B bomb site. But guess what? DeathZz, he's been here this whole round. Hasn't moved a muscle, and he could just lock this one in once again for Movistar.
15 seconds left, and there's a smoke blocking their way as well. It's going to fade shortly. Flash comes through. DeathZz, he's just passed through the smoke. Lets him run past. He's sitting over the trigger distal when the bomb's dropped. DeathZz is doing it all. Kills them both as well.
Oh my goodness me. DeathZz, what a round, but the fact that you've got the utility being thrown over by Woxic, you've got the bomb, mate. You need to plant on the site. Paz should be trying to set you up, or at least give him the C4.
Yeah, it feels a little awkward for Eternal Fire, but for Movistar, this is exactly what they need. This is the game that this team needs to bump up that confidence.
It's so disruptive. You can tell Eternal Fire just haven't got a proper read, and wherever they go, they're constantly watching their backs. They're checking every single nook and cranny of Overpass, and believe you me, there's a lot of angles on this game to clear.
Yeah, it's a long map as well. The A side of the map is huge to deal with. Awkward fight there. imoRR comes out ahead against Woxic. Trying to trade immediately. imoRR is just charging out, but DeathZz has been tucked in as well. He's able to get that kill, so 2 immediately go the way of Movistar. A desperate boost coming through for Xantares to peek on in. And the boost, well, it's going to be spotted. Bit of a jump peek there. No chance to get an opener.
That's information. You've just heard the grenade ring off down Monster, so Movistar got a pretty good idea of where this one's going to end up. You've even got the player in connector just locking in the back line.
Yeah, it just comes down to where they can find some individual gunfights. That's what they need. Xantares needs to be stepping up here. That's a nice nade. Not going to finish the job. 2 of these players are low. An opportunity presents itself, but here is Alex in connector this entire time. Xantares, he's dealt with. And Alex cannot even be flushed out by xCloud.
So difficult for Eternal Fire. They're just being funneled into bomb sites round after round. Another flash, it's good, but DeathZz, fully blind, will still spray xCloud down.
Just too many Movi players here for them to deal with. Paz now in the 1 versus 3. And there's 2 in towards water as well that he has to get past. Can't even get past 1 here. No, DeathZz puts him down.
Just even in these defaults, Eternal Fire, they're taking control out towards Fountain, but then they're not heading towards Long. They're not having good ground in. They're not making Movistar rotate or even just anchor in the bomb sites. So when they go to this final execution with 20 seconds left, 30 seconds left, there's always so many defenders because Movistar have already pieced this one together.
It's the ESL Challenger buff for Movistar.
Guess so.
Hot to maybe even make 2. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little early here, but this is
a
very impressive from Movistar. I'd love to see it.
I mean, it's definitely a much needed improved result, and I'm very impressed with how they've been performing. I mean, Eternal Fire, you're right, we came into it, we said, okay, didn't quite make the RMR, just were lacking a little bit. So they've made these moves. Obviously, it's the first event with this new lineup, but xCloud, he's already got tenure in this lineup. He should be slotting in here quite naturally. Maybe imoRR is a little bit flustered, being caught off by this continued aggression round after round. Again, look at the dastardly duo.
Yeah, they've got to deal with these 2 players. Once again, Alex sitting behind the smoke. Martinez has his back as well. Alex is now sitting in the smoke, wanting to catch the fade, and there it is. xCloud, he's brought down. Alex looking for more, but runs out of bullets. imoRR does get that trade, but it does cost him, well, a good chunk of his health points. And now Martinez is here in the rotation once again, coming through. A nice shot from Martinez.
But look at Paz. Paz finally is taking control towards Long, but DeathZz, he's accounted for it, but the spray, it doesn't quite connect. Martinez on a swivel, needs to hold firm, but now Eternal Fire, they're encroaching in.
He's being hounded from every single direction. Has to find an avenue out of this. There it is. What a shot from Xantares. Martinez doing everything here. Woxic, the only remaining player for Eternal Fire, and imoRR deals with him.
What a round from Martinez again, just trying to anchor down the position. It feels like he's in no man's land and still manages to make it work. And that's what we were saying from Eternal Fire. They take control of the extremity, they add an extra element, an extra prong to the attack, but it doesn't matter. Martinez, really big impact.
What shots from Martinez. Missed a couple of those sitters earlier when he was on top of dice, but doesn't seem to miss a single thing since he's been warmed up. What a dominant half from Movistar.
Did you expect this? Did you see this one coming?
No, I got to be honest with you, I did not see this coming. We knew it would be a strong CT side just because of Overpass. We had that discussion, right? Movistar really desperate for that first win, as a roster. But, I mean, they're showing it here. This is huge. Still a round to play in the half. They could end on 13.
They could. Most recent matchup for Eternal Fire on this map was against Fnatic in the RMR. And their T side only netted them 5 rounds. But, I mean, this is night and day. 12-1 right now. Movistar, if they make it 14, that is one heck of a statement.
Could even be 14. Here, I'm talking about 13.
I mean, look what they're working with. It's going to be quicker. Change of pace. Eternal Fire. imoRR leading the line. Going for it, but Mopos stands tall. DaVyG can now swing in so many flashes, and the spray is pretty good. Runs out of bullets in the magazine. Woxic and xCloud to reclaim the trades, but they've been brought down low. Yeah,
but we're both to half HP. The bomb has to be recovered as well. Smoke deployed, so Woxic can pick that one up. They're even considering just bailing out of here. Don't want to keep the fight. xCloud playing around this smoke, seeing if he can catch something off. It has at the very least caused the rotation from Martinez. So they go silent, trying to play with these rotations and put it back into their advantage when they make their play.
Pump the brakes, holding for this push on the flank as well. Alex not giving them any wiggle room, any way back in to even up the man advantage. Eternal Fire, they stay rooted. Martinez, he can play all the way back, scoping in towards heaven right now with the AWP. Alex's position is everything right now if Eternal Fire try to contest short.
If they go at Monster as well, right? He's in a great position to punish. He's got a nade he can pry. There's 2 players that are less than half HP. If he gets a good lineup onto the bomb planter, boom, gone. So Alex can do a lot to disrupt this for Eternal Fire, and they're just waiting for a push that is not coming. Movistar playing patient here. And they've got the setup to do it. Martinez, he's just playing passive in bank. That's all he needs to do with the AWP. xCloud?
Okay.
All right.
Didn't expect that one. Definitely a little bit of a misclick, but DeathZz will capitalize upon it completely. And, well, Movistar, they just keep extending the advantage.
Yeah, mood a little glum in the camp. Actually, it looks like maybe a bit of a tech issue. It wasn't BM. I think maybe just needed to kill him so that he wouldn't die off the timer, I suspect, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Little micro details. Yeah, it looks like he did time out, actually, just standing completely still. No, not BM. It's all good.
Not
Everyone's
BM.
happy. Little bit of a techie, but that's okay.
Hopefully get that one sorted shortly, because we're almost at tail end. Well, we are at tail end of this half. Only 1 round left, Brandon, and it's 13 on the board for Movi.
I mean, what a performance from Movistar. I mean, the dynamicism in these CT setups, the fact that they are just moving as a unit in tandem, and just the rotations, right? I mean, you can kind of liken the overpass rotations on CT a little bit towards Nuke, right? You've got the upper bomb site, then you've got the lower one down towards B. They're all moving in unison. They're making sure that they've got all the forces in the right place. Yes, that is you on the screen. Hello, good sir. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? I mean, you take a look at the technical pause, Eternal Fire. They really needed this break, to be honest with you, because they need to get something going.
Okay, maybe a time for a bit of a breather, a bit of a mental reset. As mentioned, Nick, so they're obviously waiting in the lower bracket. That could be a bit more of a confidence builder for Eternal Fire, one maybe much needed.
I mean, you were the one that said that, well, if out of these 2 teams, Nixa could be taking down Movistar, I feel like they could really challenge Eternal Fire just the way that we are looking at things.
Yeah, that was before this game transpired. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, no, we're back.
No, it's just a bit of a hug glitch. We're all good. It's a 5v5. Don't worry about it. Woxic in the server with the AWP again. We'll see what he can do with it.
Connector being contested. Martinez will finally be punished for the aggression. Alex waiting in the wings, but imoRR does it with the MAC-10.
Yeah, maybe just needed something a bit fast. Catch these players off. Don't allow them to get set up where they can just punish with these passive lines. Good control in towards short, but that's committed 2 players on the CT side, which just leaves huge gaps everywhere else on the map, and Paz could be the complete undoing of this round. DaVyG's found one. Paz fires off a shot a bit too premature. But at least that smoke is going to allow him to get out.
Yeah, dribbled on back. C4 can be reclaimed, but look at DeathZz's position all the way up in long toilets. Eternal Fire, they've got control in towards connector, that's fine, but there's so much information that's now been reclaimed on the CT side.
Yeah, they find 2 great openers, and then it kind of gets a bit stuck there. They want to go back through short. That's where this double setup is, and they get punished for it. imoRR's been brought low. He has to take his hands into the AWP. Oh, no, not going to be lined up towards short. This incendiary is, though, so that could do some damage. Slow things down. Mopo's the only defender here. Rotations are going to come through. He's trying to play around the utility. Santara starts to clear out, looking for a headshot angle that's not presenting itself yet, and Woxic is holding the rotations too.
This time they've made it out. 25 seconds left. Need to make a move. Mopos could be Eternal Fire's undoing. Good flash. In fact, it's perfect, but Mopos, he doesn't actually fall. DeathZz steps up to the plate, eliminates Paz, and Mopos, he's just staying alive. That bomb, it needs to be planted, but Woxic hits the shot onto DeathZz.
All right, on DeathZz now, and imoRR is there to close it out. 13-2. They do get one over the line in the end.
But will it be enough? Or are Movi gonna just get their way onto a very dominant victory? We'll find out in just a few moments.
Well, Movistar come out swinging against Eternal Fire in a much-needed burst of confidence. 13-2. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is the scoreline.
Yeah, very impressive. Eternal Fire need to rebuild, and they need to do so quickly. It all begins with the pistol on this CT side utility being gathered by DeathZz, and Tares looking to get a little bit aggressive towards the fountain. Players start predominantly on B for the CT side.
It's a classic CT setup. imoRR looking for a boost. Flash being set up as well in case they burst out Monster so that he can swing that way. So it's a good setup on B. That's not where Movistar are taking contact initially. Xantares not spotting anything early though. He's going to start to fall back to a more passive line.
They're going to creep forward up towards long, taking the control already. Alex leading the charge with this P250. I wonder how far they're going to walk up here before they start deploying the utility.
No contact yet. They're happy to take all this ground for free, although for Eternal Fire, they're definitely going to be aware that this is one of the big gaps. Not spotting anything yet. Now Xantares does. Spots player out towards long, fires off a shot. No contact quite yet. DeathZz is just walking out towards B, but Eternal Fire haven't budged. Oh, nice dink on X-Cloud. That's a good goosh. He's going to start to fall back as well. No trade potential. The flash comes through and imoRR spots nothing.
Yeah, good job. 35 seconds though. Movi, they make it clear they want to head more towards A. XANTARES to be tested. So many players just bursting their way out towards the toilets. Rotations, they can come in, and XANTARES just needs to stay alive.
Yeah, can't connect any of these shots though. Now the T's are overwhelming. Martinez, but XANTARES and Paz, that's more like it. Double up a piece. DeathZz the only one remaining. X-Cloud was brought down low, but well, 15 seconds left. It's a tough one for DeathZz. Now the dink comes through, but it's not a kill. Now he knows, I have to die. 10 seconds left, charges through, and imoRR deals with him.
Yeah, much better from Eternal Fire. Really nice headshots coming in from XANTARES and Paz. Anchor down the A bomb site and make sure that Movistar can't even get a bomb plant.
All right, it's the start of a very long story for Eternal Fire. Pistol round, it is a clean pistol. Great shots from Paz and XANTARES individually.
Cool. It's a long-range dual Beretta kill. All right. I see it. 13-3. It's just going to be the Glocks for Movistar. They want to plant the bomb. That's the main objective. And for Eternal Fire, it's just a confidence-building round.
Yeah, long game being played by both teams. 3 M4s out in the mix. Going light in the utility to keep that weapon in play. XANTARES goes down to the Glocks. Does get 1 kill, but that is not a player you want to be losing early.
No, definitely not. I mean, there's no armor behind this rifle that can be recovered. But it's still a worrying concern that it can be brought forward and placed in Movistar's hands.
Yeah, you might even consider just throwing it out. Potentially. See if you get that bomb plant first. A good kill to find early on. Boost up to enable Alex with the M4. He is having quite the game. 18 kills, 144 ADR.
Yeah, he's playing pretty well, isn't he? DeathZz, another player that is really rising to the occasion, and that's really good to see because he was really instrumental in that run for Movi, especially in Cologne.
All right, Movi, after getting this opener, they're going to just waste out some time. Now make their way back towards B, and there are 3 players here for the CTs. So just going to be walking into the stack, although X-Cloud not spotting anything. It's a bit of false info. He's jiggling with this smoke though, so he can drop that as soon as he spots a single player, and there it is. Smoke gets deployed, he can fall back 32 seconds. Movistar cannot commit through that.
No, they can't. 1 flashbang left for Eternal Fire, and Movi, they're going to go around the well. They're going to go all the way up and over connector and try and stake claim towards this A bomb site. Mopos in from long. Woxic trying to hold down. Good shot on towards Alex, unarmored players. So it should be a field day for the scout. And Paz, he's here as well. It's another clean up, another clean round for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, that one goes well for Eternal Fire, but it was expected. It was just those Glocks coming out. It only became a bit of a weird one because of the M4 being dropped. Now, this is a true test for Eternal Fire. They managed to do it in the pistol round. They managed to do it against the Glocks. But can they do it against a full run of AKs?
That's the challenge. How are they going to set themselves up? Are they too going to go a little bit aggressive? Does Woxic give anything away in this interview? We're about to see it right here and now. Full AKs out for Movi. Immediately, grenades blowing up the connector. Deep utility being deployed by Eternal Fire, but they're not forcing the issue.
It's a double molly coming out, the one towards ramp, the one towards playground to prevent any control being taken by Movistar. They smoke one, but they still have to respect the other, which means they do have to take their time clearing out here as they take control. And off the back of it, Eternal Fire, they fall all the way back to the bomb site. They're not playing anywhere in towards Banana, bathrooms, or in towards Party.
I mean, it kind of makes sense to a certain extent. You have to give the ground up to Movistar, but at the same time, they're going to take time clearing all of these angles, and then you can establish yourselves in these crossfires, especially with not too much utility on the table for the CTs.
Yeah, it's a common comment about Overpass is the fact that it does take quite a lot of time to clear out this A site. It takes so long to get out towards long, to take through bathrooms, so many angles you have to get past. Player has taken control in towards bathrooms. As XANTARES, he's posted up in there. Woxic, he's on the site as well, and they've got a 3rd player here too. They're plenty on the defense. What's going to spot a couple of players? That's a nice nade out long, not actually going to hit the mark, and he falls back. Paz with an Incendiary throws that one out, but Movistar has found XanTares. That's a huge kill. Paz feels like he has to step up and find a kill, and he gets one onto Alex. But DeathZz immediately responds, and Paz he's dealt with as well. All falling apart here, just imoRR and xCloud as that bomb gets planted.
Yeah, fully blind doesn't matter for DeathZz because Paz was brought down quite low. MP9 trying to rotate through bank, trying to get a little bit aggressive for Eternal Fire. And he will find one. Okay, that's a good start. imoRR can now step up, but immediately gets deleted by Mopos. xCloud versus the world. Upgrades to an AK, but that's all he's able to find as DeathZz does take him down.
Yeah, xCloud did everything he needed to in that retake. Finds 2 with the MP9, in fact, but the fact that imoRR couldn't get that player in towards Chuck, it all falls apart. But it was really that they got into that position in the first place, the 2v4. XanTares going down. This attack is fantastic. DeathZz is being such a nuisance. That's a fantastic spray on Paz as well. Ready for the second player at Truck.
Yeah, nicely worked in the end. But unfortunately, just not enough. 14-4. And look at the buy that Eternal Fire are working with. M4A4 on xCloud.
Okay.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. Trying to get ahead of the meta.
All right.
Don't like it.
No?
But maybe he'll do something good with it.
Well, XanTares trying to get ahead of the game for Movistar in this round because he's got aggressive again. This time out towards long, trying to push the issue in towards playground.
Yeah, this time not against Glocks. This time it's against the rifles. He's making his way forward. That's that first opening. Alex has spotted him. Bit of damage done, but that's it. He has to fall back. Woxic is playing with the FAMAS. Oh, almost the timing. If he continued to swing, that might have been it. Now he's caught out, trying to jump around. Martinez punishes. And they're just going to accelerate on towards the A-bomb side. They don't care about XanTares out long. Martinez can now lock him in. And there it is. XanTares is able to stand strong. But look, they just mollied off. The bomb can still make its way through.
Doesn't even need to go A. Can make its way back down towards B. Nobody's home. Eternal Fire. They've rotated everyone up here. DeathZz with the Galil eliminates xCloud. imoRR trying to get something done with the Deagle, but gets put in the dirt. They know about XanTares, but where's Paz?
Okay, so XanTares has got ahead of this Molotov, and he's able to find that first. He's pushing for more as well. XanTares! There it is. Paz with a Deagle shot onto Mopos as well. Gets Eternal Fire the round.
Yeah, really impressive stuff. Just pushing ahead of the Molotov. It doesn't split him away from Paz. Instead, he stands and fights, lines them all up, knocks them all down. Exactly what Eternal Fire needed.
Actually, he just manages to stay alive here. They knew he was there from like the 30-second mark, right? Like, he'd been out towards long for so long, and they just line up for him. Fantastic spray down.
I mean, it can get a little bit tricky because he can just work his way back down in towards long toilets. He can start worming his way in towards the back lines. But no, he just stands and fights. Tries to support his teammates on site the best that he can. And, well, a quad kill, that's a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now for Movistar, they've just got those pistols to work with. Martinez smoking that one off and throwing a bit of utility to keep Eternal Fire interested on that side of the map, while the rest of the team is over towards B. Short control has been established by Eternal Fire early though. So these smokes are going to throw out, but well, they're going to be walking straight into a choke point.
It's quick though. Flashes, xCloud put on notice, needs to try and recover. imoRR can step in from short, and the bomb site players, they are standing and delivering. imoRR, in fact, will get another, but Paz is still alive on the site. Really nice hold for Movistar, and they are trying, Eternal Fire, and they're trying to work their way back in.
Yeah, fine margins though. 3 of those players are all dinked by the pistols, right? That could have gone the other way then. That came down to the wire. Good setup though from Eternal Fire. Does get them that round. imoRR saving the day for Paz there. He was about to get swung on by another.
It's explosive. It just makes you think, are Movistar going to try and do this with rifles? Because it is working with the pistols. They are getting the ground that they need. And maybe it's a change-up. It's a bit of a boost. Martinez can't see a thing.
Yeah, boost. Going to be dismantled. And they've lost Mopos as well. Woxic's taking all of this ground. And imoRR, well, he's holding now. He's able to deal with one, but the response comes through from DeathZz immediately. There's a player advantage for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, Martinez needs to hold now. Needs to lock in this flank because at any moment, Woxic could just crawl his way up towards the ladder and be in the back lines of Movistar, but not quite. They're going to reroute. They're going to take control in a different area of the map, setting their sights more towards long. And it's a good decision because no one's there.
Martinez with the AWP on the T side as well. Storm put up some incredible rounds on the defense, but the swap can be a little bit more tricky. We saw Woxic obviously struggling as well to find impact with the AWP when he could get his hands on it. Eternal Fire start to rotate players, 2 now on each side.
Also utility though for this T side to work with. Plenty of smokes to help accommodate a push on towards this bomb site. As they group, look at the reaction. XANTARES is going to be boosted up potentially. There we go. Peering towards the toilets. Can't see a thing right now, but this position could be so damaging to Movi's attack. And there it is. Bomb dropped even with the follow-up.
Yeah, nice double up from XANTARES. He's just going to stay posted. It's a good gamble. You expect him to fall. Martinez isn't even going to peek into it. He's saving this AWP. All right. 7 on the round for Eternal Fire. You got to keep in mind what this half looked like. 13-2. So, you know, they're finding their footing on the CT side.
Yeah, certainly a little bit more respectable. And again, it comes from Eternal Fire being proactive. Taking the space is WOXIC in towards Connector to find the opener. And just by having that control in towards the middle of the map then allows imoRR to go into short and start hunting, especially over towards that monster pipe. And that's exactly where they find that second opener of the round.
Another chance for another Eternal Fire round here as well, because on the Movistar side, it is that saved AWP just around some upgraded pistols. So not a lot to work with. Got to keep our eyes on Martinez, see what opening he can find. Looking towards Connector, that's potentially the place to find it, but nobody is home.
No, a bit difficult. You're going to try and set this AWP up for success. mopoS, he's made his way out towards short, but imoRR is here just holding this tight corner. Spam coming in from Paz as well, just to try and help things out. He's silently crept up the scoreboard. He's on 17 kills.
Yeah, he's been doing great. Player that's been a little up and down for this squad.
The battle towards long is happening. WOXIC, he's now pushed aggressively. When does he start to make his move? Because he can be supported by XANTARES. Maybe it's as soon as this contact's being taken over towards short.
Yeah, XANTARES takes contact. This is now the chance for that push to come through. It still hasn't committed yet, though. WOXIC's just sitting back. XANTARES going to boost himself up, move towards long, and now WOXIC starts to make his way through.
Yeah, this is weird. Maybe a little bit of a gap for Martinez on short. Could try and eliminate some of these B players, but Eternal Fire, they're locking this one in. WOXIC needs to turn the corner, needs to clear this toilet angle. If he goes down Connector here, this is a weird gap for XANTARES. He's found Alex.
At this point, it's revealed. DeathZz is known. Going to be jumping up, looking for this fight, but cannot find it. Paz is there to support. Well, we might just be seeing Martinez hold on to this one because the intention of this round was to enable the rest of his team to buy into the follow-up.
It's a really important round for Eternal Fire to win as well. Keeping 5 players alive fills them with confidence and also means they can try hunting. Martinez can be so difficult, lands the first, but there's more. He does hit X-Floud. WOXIC, got to be careful now. You don't want to throw away your rifle as well.
Yeah, I think he does.
After time, maybe?
Yeah, that would be a huge blow. Martinez better get a run on 1 second. Repositioning, and here they all come. Another kill for Martinez, looking for them all. Cannot find it, and he goes down after the clock.
Not ideal. Nice shots to try and save it, but there's too many players. Good decision in the end for Eternal Fire. Because he dies after time, he hasn't got any money in the bank.
Not ideal. The rest of his team will be able to invest into this one. All those AKs will be able to come out. So, well, he'll just maybe be dropped a pistol or something to work with. That's all he's going to have.
All right, Eternal Fire. They're working their way back in. The CT side is definitely their favorite. 60% of the rounds that they win occurs on the defensive side. And with it being the most CT-sided map in the pool, it does start to make a little bit of sense. But Movistar, they're so close. They're on the cusp of closing out this best of one, kicking off ESL Challenger Rotterdam with a bang.
Yeah, talked about them needing this one for the confidence, right? Such a great half. 13-2. Feels like a walkover. Feels like it's going to be done and dusted within the first couple of rounds, but Eternal Fire are fighting. Cannot be extinguished by the Movistars.
No AWP. As we've just said, WOXIC's got one of his own. It is that investment. It's the full AKs. Martinez, he's been allowed to have a deagle, but that's about it. Movistar already limping forward into round number 23.
XANTARES out in the open and a bit of an off angle. imoRR's taking control in towards short as well. Good early map control established for Eternal Fire. XANTARES falling back now. Got WOXIC posted up on the flower pots out towards long.
Holding for it.
Ooh, run
It's
boost.
going to be a run boost.
Here it comes. WOXIC shows what you got. There it is. Martinez removed. run boosting the player with just the deagle. Good idea to bait out the shot. WOXIC does not miss those.
Good reposition as well. Now we can have the support for Xantares. He's even looking to get aggressive over towards Divider. Movistar start to creep their way up long. They got good control over towards Toilet, but DeathZz hasn't made many inroads towards Monster. Despite that, there's still 3 players on B for Eternal Fire.
WOXIC looking for this fight. Edge his way forward so we can catch any players coming to go to that bench to throw their utility. The flash is going to force him back. Potentially made some noise. Well, now he definitely has. Good utility though. imoRR can't swing because of the support on the site. Another HE gets thrown out. And Xantares is dealt with DeathZz. Good kill to find. WOXIC can reposition. imoRR is low. 15 seconds left. They're going to have to start to commit to one of these.
They can't go for this. They need to save. They need to hold on to the AKs. Bring forward 3 AKs into the next round. It makes sense. Timer tick down low. Eternal Fire, they're nowhere near to be able to hunt this. So they are going to bring forward these rifles. But again, you take a look at the scoreboard, how dominant it once was. This is 14-9. Eternal Fire, they're closing the gap.
Ooh, this is a difficult one for Movistar to be swallowing right now. You can see on their faces they're not enjoying this comeback that Eternal Fire are trying to stage. And it feels like some of these T-sides are really reminiscent of what we saw from Eternal Fire. Very slow, just sort of defaulting out, looking for the opening, and then they just lose a player. There's no trade. They lose another player. There's no trade. And then, well, as we saw it, they have to save.
Yeah, it feels really rough. Eternal Fire just controlling the game. They're managing the expectations pretty effectively. Still a long way to go, however, because one mistake and it can be their downfall.
2 rounds needed. Eternal Fire looking for 7. Long control being established by the pistol players. They got the bomb on their back as well. Got to be careful with that one. There's a player out towards the long bathrooms, and Xantares has been a menace on this CT side. 19 kills for him at the moment, almost caught up to Martinez on the other side. Could be potentially about to. They managed to post this one player in DeathZz up towards the tree, so he can catch off any movement out long while the rest of the team positions back to B.
Well, it's off for barrels landing. DeathZz surely needs to take contact, just kind of anchor these players in. Xantares is going to go on a little bit of a walk. If this kill comes in, it'll really help this B execute.
Oh my god, the patience of Xantares is going to get the kill easily. The nade does the job. That one hurts for DeathZz. He sat there for so long as Xantares is still holding for it. Now imoRR sitting on the other side of this smoke. They're all about to walk straight into his crosshair, but he falls back. They're just going to walk out. Contact! imoRR buys that opener. X-Cloud dealt with as well. imoRR doubles up. Paz is still on this site though, and they have to get past him. He's going to still fight for them, and imoRR's another kill. Triple for imoRR's.
What a huge round from imoRR's. WOXIC stepping in from CT. That grenade denies the plant. Can still be put down. The wallbang not quite there on towards Alex. It's WOXIC that's left standing. imoRR's, he's on for the ace.
Yeah, he's looking for it, isn't he? Xantares with 2 HE kills into this round is not enough. WOXIC now 1 versus 2 to deny map point for Movi. They're not giving him the fight either. He's looking for it, looking for anything. Made his way over towards Graffiti, but they're not offering up this fight. Tucking in towards the pillar. imoRR. No, Alex is going to swing out. Denies the ace, but gets the round.
Yeah, really nice play from imoRR. He's been a little bit quiet recently, but the fact when Movistar execute onto that bomb site, his entry path in is superb. He just completely disrupts the defense, and that's exactly the kind of round Movistar needed.
It's a round they've been looking for some time now. Finally up to map point. 13-2 at the half. It's taken them quite a bit to get here. 9 rounds for Eternal Fire. They managed to string those ones together. But now it feels difficult.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great. Pause coming in as well. Taking a breath. Coach just trying to get them all focused on the same objective. You don't want to bleed more rounds away if you're Movistar. You just want to close this out here and now. Eternal Fire, they're going to have another buy coming into this, and they're just going to need to make sure it's as clean as possible.
I do like the Eternal Fire taking advantage of the fact that CT spawn is such a good rotate position. They leave a second HE for Xantares to pick up. Gets 2 HE kills in that round. A rarity. It only came from different grenades. WOXIC going for the opening pick in towards Connector. Not going to connect. DeathZz taking control towards short. Good flashback from the CTs though, and imoRR finds that one. Alex, though, sitting on the edge of the smoke, does punish with one of his own.
He does. Now, Woxic, he is in towards connector. Paz trying to step in. Alex just holding this line. Look at the bomb. It's making its move up towards long. The moment that Movistar have control over towards this B side of the map, they're trying to take more space on the other.
This is typical for Woxic. They've got him penned in here, and Alex has even found X-Cloud. Paz does get one in response, though, so it's a 3 versus 3, but the A bomb site is completely open. Woxic cannot get out of connector.
It's difficult. Rotations, they're going to start coming in, though. Antares will be creeping his way up through CT, about to arrive at Bank. So he can stop this, but look at DeathZz. He's already so up close, and he doesn't deal with Antares. That's a way in.
Oh, he heard it all as well. Had the perfect read, but Martinez, he finds Antares. That's a critical kill. That bomb, oh yeah, you don't want to plan on that side. Find it for your teammate. Paz is making his way up connector, but that's been heard. Moppos is holding this one. Easy kill for him. No, it's not. Paz is able to find it. Martinez has to come up clutch now. 1 versus 2. Knows where at least one of these players is coming from, and well, he's repositioning out towards long. Might be about to take a bullet to the back of the head, although Paz is reconsidering. Gives Martinez a lifeline now. Holding, waiting for a push to come. Bank now, a bit of a blind spot, but the jump peek from Woxic. Martinez hits the shot, and look at the time. He's just playing, knows exactly where Paz is. Swaps to the Glock as well. Bomb tapped, Paz looking for the fight. Martinez, I think he might have just about done it just by staying alive. Gonna take the map for Movistar.
What a hero moment from the young Spanish sniper. It gets Movistar just over the line, and that's exactly the type of performance they needed to kickstart their journey here at ESL Challenger Rotterdam.
Tell you what though, they had to work for it. 13-2 half. Harped on about that so many times, and yeah, we see you, Movistar fans, coming out to represent. Absolutely love it. I know the team does as well, as they take their opening match against Eternal Fire.
What an important game. What an important